Hi, my name is Whitney Beauprey, and this is my source text tap for my English video. The video that I'm choosing is called, What Does It Mean to Be Truly Human? Alright, so here we go.
I know we just met and you've been watching this video for all of 2 seconds now, but I have a serious and personal question I want to ask you.
He talks really
What's
fast.
that one thing in your life that no one knows about, or what's that particular area in your heart that you spend almost all your energy trying to hide? When I ask myself that question, a big thing that comes to my mind is my struggle with loneliness, or I try to hide those days when I really don't feel inclined to follow Jesus because, well, I make videos that tell other people about following Jesus, so that's not okay. Or a big thing I don't like people knowing is that sometimes I stay up all night terrified that I'm going to be a failure being a husband or a father. See, we all live behind these propped up versions of ourselves, masking the shame, putting band-aids on the guilt, or trying to suffocate the temptations all by ourselves. The problem, though, is we weren't created to do it all
I like the way you said that, putting
ourselves.
Band-aid on the guilt.
To be truly human is to be truly known, and someone who hides can't be known. We were created to need each other, to be honest with each other, to encourage each other, and to love each other, and that only happens when we're open with each other. I mean, think about it. The paradox of the American culture is we're more connected than we've ever been. Only in 2013 can we tell what all our friends had for lunch that day all across the world, but we are also the most disconnected, the most fragmented, splintered, cropped, and edited people.
Connected technologically, but not
liking someone else's status that talks about us needing to be open and honest with each other doesn't count as us being open and honest with each other. See, in C.S. Lewis's famous novel, The Great Divorce, he paints this very unique picture of hell being a place where every person lives in complete isolation, thousands of miles away from the nearest neighboring individual, and the caveat is they all chose it to be that way. That's an awfully interesting look at hell, don't you think? Living in isolation on an island with no community or vulnerability with anyone else is stripping ourselves of our humanity. Why? Because we were created in the image of God, and God is a community. The Father, the Son, the Spirit, all acting as one, serving one another, completely dependent on one another, and to be truly human is to do the same. And yes, I know what you're thinking. It's scary to be honest. It's scary to be open. In fact, sometimes the person on the other side will reject us. They will hurt us, or they'll make us want to crawl back into our isolated cave. But joy is at stake, and it only happens when we let the guard down. See, I'd rather take the messiness of community and possible joy than the cleanliness of isolation and sure despair. Because if you want to know the true depths of joy and the true reality of love...
Jeez, he says so many good things, but I've never come across it. I don't know how I'd sign it.
Again, C.S. Lewis said it best, and I'll end with this. He said, to love it all is to be vulnerable. Love anything, and your heart will be wrung and possibly
vulnerable a lot of
broken.
times is this.
If you want to make sure of keeping it intact, then you must give it to no one, not
mean weak when he's saying vulnerable.
Wrap it carefully around with hobbies and little luxuries and avoid all entanglements. Lock it up safe in the casket or coffin of your own selfishness, but in that casket,
put your things in a coffin. Because me no coffin,
and airless, it will change. It won't be broken, but it'll become unbreakable, unpenetrable, and irredeemable.
So how do I do that without saying put things in a casket? You need to be vulnerable. Yes, I like this video. I think it'll be a good challenge for me too because his pace is so much quicker than what I'm used to. It'll be good practice. But yeah, so that is all. Thanks.